It will never sear from the hearts and minds of the loyal democratic opposition and resistance personified by the NEK, led by the NEK, that very notion, the goal, the aspiration, the dream to live in a free, a tolerant, a democratic Iran.
Just as I didn't have to review in detail the whole story of the U.S. government's attempts to engage the regime of the mullahs in Tehran, I don't have to review the entire history of PMOI. But we are entitled to ask, what is PMOI and what has it been in recent years? Well, to put it quite simply, PMOI is the only organization of Iranians, both inside Iran and outside Iran, that opposes the current regime and favors a government in Iran that is organized as a democratic, secular, non-nuclear republic. Again, this is not one of the few organizations of Iranians that fits that description. It is the only one. There are about 3,500 members of PMOI who live in Camp Ashraf, near the border of Iran, in Iraq, that they were protected persons under the Geneva Convention. From 2003 to 2009, the United States protected the residents of Ashraf and fulfilled the solemn obligation we had undertaken in 2003. But in January 2009, as you were aware, the United States turned over the responsibility for security to Iraqi security forces. Before that transfer took place, General David Petraeus said that the United States had been assured by the government of Iraq that the residents of Ashraf would be protected. In July, the Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia Circuit in the United States issued an opinion, essentially sending the matter back to the State Department, to the Secretary of State, and asking her to evaluate whether PMOI really should be on that list. And for an immediate thing, we must take off the list of terrorist organizations a group that is devoted to restoring freedom to Iran. I think we ought to let organizations like PMOI decide what is best for them rather than trying to decide it for them.